The Home Office has ruled recently that if you end up having a divorce, then you are forced to go back to your country of origins. And guess who are celebrating this recent development? The far right.
Starting December 10th, 2025, a major rule change will reshape the future for thousands living in Britain on a spouse visa. Under the new Home Office policy, if your marriage ends, your right to stay in the UK could end with it. That's right, divorce could now mean deportation. Officials say this move is designed to protect the integrity of the visa system and prevent abuse. But critics warn it could tear families apart, leaving people with no clear path or legal protection, especially in cases of domestic issues or long-term relationships. Enforcement teams are already reviewing cases to identify whose status may be affected, and for many, that means living with uncertainty and fear of losing everything they've built here. Lawyers and campaigners call the rule too harsh, arguing that it punishes people for personal circumstances beyond their control. They say immigration law should balance enforcement with human compassion, not treat broken marriages like broken contracts. This isn't just an immigration story. It's about love, family and fairness in a country that claims to protect them. So what do you think? Is this a fair rule to protect the system, or does it go too far, punishing the innocent along the way? Comment below. Your voice matters.
Now, why would the far right element celebrate this kind of ruling? For the simple reason they do not have the interest of women of any race whatsoever. If you look at the far right history, their gender and their politics, you begin to realize it's all about a male culture, white male heterosexual culture. Hence, when the Home Office ruling stated that if your marriage ends in divorce, whether male or female, okay, notably, possibly female, you'll be deported. A lot of people argued, well, it's tearing families apart, and the Home Office are arguing, well, it's to prevent visa abuse. But what about marital abuse? What about women who are vulnerable in these kind of abusive, toxic marriages? What are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to live with it? Are they supposed to be silent? Are they supposed to keep their mouth shut? Because if they think of having a divorce or taking out some kind of protection, they're going to be deported. This is open to abuse. It's almost equivalent, to this. They claim that they want to stop trafficking and, a modern slave, sexual trafficking, etc. Yet this opens a kind of rotten worm because it makes women vulnerable to this Home Office policy, that they're going to stay in a rotten marriage because if they're there to have the confidence to leave, they could be punished for it. And it's interesting because not many people have actually raised this concern All this, oh yes, it's good, tighten the borders, etc. But no one questioned, what about women who are living in domestic violence? Wow, it's raining strong out there. What about women who are living in a domestic violence situation and they want to get out? It's almost similar to if like being in a Christian marriage and you're told to pray your way out of it. You know, it seems that men always win. The woman has to go on her hands and knees and pray that God will change him. Because if she divorces him, then she commits a sin. It's the same scenario. If she divorces him, she ends up being deported. Men win again. So whoever devised this Home Office ruling, if it's a female, shame on her. Shame on her. And if it's a man, it's a disgrace. What do you think? Do you think it's unfair? Do you think it's sexist? Do you think it's dangerous? How do you protect women in violent relationships with this kind of Home Office policy? Personally, I think it's dangerous.